Welcome back
to Marriage Beyond the Veil.
I think I want to let's talk about fighting the good fight.
What fight are you talking about?
So when you're in relationships, sometimes you have to fight the good fight.
What's a good fight?
So a good fight, fight the good fight. So a good fight would be one that's going to promote conversation, but it's clean, it's fair, it's a good fight, and it's going to bring us to a better level, to a better place. Okay. So I think in relationships, you can fight, and it can get really dark and ugly, but then you can fight the good fight, because the good fight is when you are bringing up positivity. What is that movie? The War Room. That's fighting a good fight. Okay. Like they went into a place and she went into a place and she fought the good fight because she fought for that relationship. And so in a marriage, I'm sure you have had times when you had to fight the good fight for your marriage.
I'm laughing because, I had to fight the good fight in my own head a lot of times.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying. You're fighting the good fight. So for me, I would never use the word fighting in our relationship because that would be, Fred would always see the negative side of that. But I get what you're saying. So going into a conversation with facts.
Yep.
With
less emotion.
Definitely less emotion. With positivity. With solutions or possible solutions, or willing to have the conversation to come up with solutions. So like what I do with coaching, I say, okay, we're going to brainstorm on how to make this situation or how to achieve what we want to achieve. So that would be fighting the good fight.
So like I say, I want to fight for this. I'm going to fight for this relationship. So that's what I mean when I say fighting the good fight. So you want to fight for it. How do you fight for it? What do you do to fight for it? And sometimes that can be difficult because if the person doesn't want to fight for you or they're going to fight against you when you're having this conversation. Like, I'm fighting for this relationship, but in order to get to here, to wholeness, we've got to fight this good fight. We've got to have this conversation and get there. So I would like your advice on, since y'all don't use the negativity of the word fighting, but fighting for it,
excuse me,
working for it,
well, there's
growing through it.
What is the movie? Is it Milan? What is Disney movie?
What happens in it?
Asian, and she goes
That's
to
Mulan.
Mulan. There's a song worth fighting for in it. And that's true. Some things are worth fighting for, and I believe that if you're in a relationship with someone that checks off a lot of boxes on this side, right, left, whatever. You have one side where there's so much more of the good than the negative. Sometimes that person is worth the good fight for.
Worth the good fight.
So,
while you're thinking about these relationships, and if you're in either a married relationship, committed relationship, or even a growing relationship, sometimes you have to fight the good fight. You've got to fight for that person. You've got to put in the time, the effort, the work, more time, more effort, and more work. And fight for that person that you love. Yeah. Don't let them get away. I think, what is the song? I can't remember his name. He says, how would I feel tomorrow if I just let you walk away? How does that song go? I have to put it in chat. But it talks about that very thing. How would I feel if I didn't tell you how I felt and let you go? And so you got to fight that good fight.
Yes, you do. So fight the good fight. Is it worth fighting for?
If it's worth fighting for, fight the good fight.
Okay. Until tomorrow.
If the Lord says the same.
Have a great evening.
Have a good night.